Are we live?
Yeah.
Control room? Are we live? Okay, we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, we again. Not the two of us, but the three of us with Dodo. Dodo is with us tonight.
Our new friend.
Yes, and we will be talking about what?
We will talk about the standard events in the Facebook pixel.
In the Facebook pixel. Yes. Yeah, so basically we're gonna start, we're gonna do a little bit of kind of, how is it?
Like
Summary of what we've been talking about before in our first session.
Yeah, in our first webinar.
Yes, and you're gonna cover that, and then we're gonna talk a bit more about like how effectively to mix the analytical measurements of the Facebook, like how to put it, like the Facebook, like the benefits basically that Facebook is giving you, how to put that in the context of the whole marketing strategy, like how to apply and mix that within your 360 degrees marketing strategy. But now let's focus on Facebook pixel, and for those that have missed it, we're gonna explain it again.
Go through the basic steps like
from
briefly.
A, B, everything, yes.
So
ABC.
in our previous webinar, we talked about how to set up your Facebook pixel. So once again, if you're just starting with your Facebook ads, like the first thing you should do is set up your own Facebook pixel in order to track all the activities and events, and also how your ads would perform, etc. So the first thing you should do is go to your ads manager.
Yes, and we have had questions actually that we've been asked before. Can we do that from a personal account? Because you have the personal and the business for pages basically. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, you can do that through your own personal account, but like if you set up a business page and a business account, this provides you with a lot more opportunities. You can set up multiple pixels, different pixels for your different campaigns, the different actions that you want to track on your website, for example. So if you're starting with a business, it is better to set up a business account.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, you can track everything.
Yeah, basically everything, all the actions of the users on your website and so on. So after you do that, after you go to your ads manager and you set up your account there, your payment methods and so on, you go to the section with the pixel, and then you have the button there to set up your own pixel.
To create it.
To create it,
yeah. It's very easy.
And again, like a good tip here is you can name your pixels whatever you want, but it's good to give them like names in like connected to your campaign, so that for you it would be easier to track and analyze the data you want.
So imagine you have a hairdresser business and a real estate business and I don't know what, like a clothing business.
Yeah.
So you can name those pixels reasonably enough to be like pixel whatever, pixel blah blah blah, pixel blah blah blah.
So that you know which pixel tracks which actions for which business. So you can have like multiple different pages that you manage through the business manager. So yeah, pretty much. And after you set up your Facebook pixel, like the pixel in general, that's a code that is installed on your website or on a landing page, so for the purpose you want. And you can do that as we in our previous webinar we mentioned that there are like three main ways you can do that. It could be either manually, you can use like a web developer, or you can use some of the partnering platforms that the Facebook pixel has. Like
most of the websites, for example, recently are built on WordPress, or if you have any online shop like WooCommerce or other any like Magento websites, you can easily install those. I mean, you have the developer. Of course, that's like a very, very easy thing to do, but you can do it on your own if you're not sophisticated. If you don't have the sophisticated knowledge of a web developer, you can still do that. I mean, Google that on like YouTube. So like it happens in seconds. It's very easy. And now let's jump into the events, the standard events of Facebook pixel. Why they are created? What are they for?
Yeah, so the standard events basically they are they happen on your website, and they're either through paid ads like the Facebook ads, or they could be also organic. And these are like the events are all the actions happening right there. And the Facebook pixel code actually, by setting up your pixel and using the code, enables you to track all of those events. And in that way you can optimize like your conversions, you can build audiences with that. And the standard events,
do we have a list of them, of the standard events?
Have,
so we can read them up, and then we can go deeper into the topic. And
so just before that, to say that you can go to them on the Facebook picture, on the Facebook page. You go then to the ads manager, and then under conversion tracking you can see all of the main standard events, which are 9, and they are add to cart, like I will read them: add payment info, add to wish list, complete registration, initiate checkout, lead, purchase, search, and lead. Did I say that? Yeah. So
just to open one small bracket here, you see that all those kind of events are basically designed to track the customer behavior for the process of a purchase.
Yeah.
This is pretty much similar to a lead generation campaign where someone is paying for the thing you're gonna give them, free something, book, song, or video. They're paying you back with their data, and their data can be email, company, specific questions, anything that you decide to have listed as an opportunity there on the landing page. And pretty much those standard events can be used in absolutely synergy, like mirroring the same procedure of a checkout in an online shop, let's say, in your landing page for your lead generation campaign. And you can not only track how much it costs for a user X to click on your ad, then to actually enter your landing page, then to actually fill in 50% of the actions needed on a landing page, then to actually maybe go almost there, like clicking on download, but maybe they have decided not to click on download, and maybe there is a reason for that. Maybe because your marketing is not quite good enough, or the value proposition is pretty bad or not good enough, and the capability of, and like the opportunity for you to be able to measure where and until what extent did the user go and used actually your landing page is the beauty of this that Darina just outlined.
Yeah, and actually another really great thing about the standard events, especially for like online shops, these like initiate checkout events and purchase events, that for the purchase events, the Facebook pixel and the code there even gives you the option to exactly set up certain measures like currencies, and you can track even that. So yeah, and basically it is really easy, the whole thing with setting up the tracking of your standard events. When you go to this conversion tracking section, you can see all of the standard events with their codes, and you can just copy the code and place it on the place you want, like on a landing page on your website, on a specific page on your website, and track the
certain action.
You
can once install the Facebook pixel, and then you can customize any kind of event. Anything.
Like, and a small tip here is that you should be careful when you copy the codes, because they're like caption sensitive, and sometimes if you like even mistaken one letter, this could lead to the creation of a custom event, which is a whole other part of the Facebook pixel.
Yes. And now I want to just, because we have recently had one client that had an online shop, and the part with the automation and the analytics behind on the side of Facebook and on the side of Google Analytics, because pretty much Google has more or less the identical kind of methodology behind, similar to what we've just been explaining now in terms of Facebook pixel. But what I wanted to open, like one completely new topic regarding that, is it's very, very important. One, what you put on the table, like exactly what you offer your clients. what I mean by that, like if you have online shop, if you have any kind of landing page, if you have anything to offer, it's not only about the technical side of analysis that we've just been talking about. It, like, this part is super important. Like, don't get me wrong, it's very, very good to be able to measure all that, understand it, and like analyze it on daily, on weekly basis, on monthly basis, even to compare month 1, 2, and 3 in year X to month 1, 2, and 3 in year Y. But it's also very important what you put out there on this website as a product, as a service, as copy, as pictures, as images, as video, how you design them. Like, it's very important. One thing to be mentioned now, it's like the customers in general are not idiots. And what we noticed recently, most of the online shop, is that people think that, okay, I'm gonna get this product, for example, I'm gonna take 2, 3 pictures of it, no matter how good, no matter how specifically involved in terms of information that they provide for the product, I'm gonna put them out there, I'm gonna put a fancy price on it, I'm gonna put a reduction of 50% about this product, and I'm gonna start tracking who the hell is clicking on my product and how many people are buying it, and I'm gonna be a billionaire with e-commerce. It doesn't work. We don't want to be fooling you guys, as many prophets out there in the internet are telling, like, put everything you have, everything you can think of, you can sell it on the internet. It's true, but the marketing beauty behind, what I mean by that, like how you present it, it's very, very important. And it's, I think, 50% of the whole online engine behind this. So Facebook pixel, very important. Tracking events, very important. Analytical, and like anything that you can measure is super important in marketing. But also think about the images, think about the copy, think about the value, think about the pricing, think about the offers, think about after, during, and pre-customer experience, how you engage with people, what you give them actually is very, very important. Like, we have recently had a colleague here in the office that was basically completely irritated by a banner for a product of what was that, like clothing or some cosmetics product, I think. Yeah. Cosmetics. And it was like, she called us and said, like, guys, how can I get this banner out of my out of my screen? Yes. And what we noticed is that somebody, I don't know, maybe that's on purpose, made on purpose, but created a completely useless product. I think it was like very, very bad pricing, very, very bad call to action, very, very bad images. And you see that it's fake. You can easily see that it's fake, because the pricing was like, it costs 200 and now you can buy it for 20. Wow, really? Wow, you don't need like Facebook pixel to track this bullshit. Yes. So there are so many good examples out there on the internet of fantastic online shops and e-commerce practices, and we maybe start sharing some of them just by examples of cases that online commerce is good, and it's those technologies very important for the sustainable development of them. But be very careful with these things, because the only, like, if you manage to get one purchase and things go wrong in terms of customer service and the tracking and what you promise to deliver and what you actually deliver, then you can only build an aggregated negative leverage on your product. You don't want to have that. I mean, it's very, very important.
Yeah, and also like the whole thing does not end with like the final result, like whether it's a purchase or something like that. The like this lead nurturing and the nurturing of the customer in general is like very important after the sale, after the results that you have reached. So
yeah, it's very important. So what many of the current kind of requests that we had to analyze e-commerce or any kind of commercial activity online, we see that the tracking, okay, so you have measured that person A was interested in product B, and the most natural thing for many marketers is, okay, let's show them again the same kind of product. But this sometimes works, sometimes not. sometimes I think it's very good to take a different angle into this purchasing activity. And what I mean by that, like you can easily see that 1,000 people have seen product A, and if product A solves let's say problem B, let's say it's cosmetics, you can easily ask all those customers, instead of pushing your product that's still not needed, maybe if they didn't purchase, they don't need it, or they're still not sure if they need it. So instead of pushing your, like sticking your product into their nose, better ask them questions. You have the audience, you have the people, you have the everything that you need in order to have customized remarketing, retargeting message to them. Better ask them, are you happy with your current solution for XYZ? And they will start engaging, and that's what they need. You need people and customers that engage with your product, not people that are buying out of, I don't know what, like all the fake reasons that do exist. And this, believe me, works very, very well because it creates trust. And the fact that you're asking your customer, are you happy like with your solution B? Are you happy with your food? Are you happy with your, I don't know what, like hairdresser? Are you happy with what? What else? What it could be like? Are you happy with your, I don't know what, any kind of service?
Pretty much any kind.
Imagine, yeah. I mean, we started doing that for our agency. We started asking, what is your biggest challenge in marketing? And we narrowed down the answers, I think, to 5 or 6. Yeah. And
5.
Yes, and the results are good. I mean, people start like in interacting, engaging, and saying, okay, I have a problem with that and that, and maybe sometimes they don't realize they have a problem, and you just suggest them that they might be having an opportunity for improvement. So this is very, very important. It's not only the Facebook pixel.
Not only, but like it gives you a good start to understand the customers and the users, what they need, what they want. So
yeah, exactly. Anything else? Final notes?
Well, like basically this is it about the standard events.
Okay.
And yeah.
Good. Okay, so we have our dodo here. We were thinking if you want to buy one of those. We have a lot of them. But yeah, I mean, guys, thank you so much for being with us. We're going to be doing another live session.
Yeah, next week.
Next Thursday. We're going to be putting more and more and more live sessions there, and we're going to be really happy to see your questions.
Yeah.
Even not only live, like write us, send us images, send us emails.
Messages.
Yeah. Come by in our office, have a talk with Dodo, have a coffee, and we'll be happy to help you create marketing that actually works. Have a good night.
Bye.